Hello, I'm Julia Cordova. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and liking my videos. Quick chart review today. I'm going to try to keep it to 10 minutes. What? I think I can do it. I'll try. Okay, let's go. Okay, first thing, let's look at ES or S. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see anything. Ready? All right, let's look at ES or SPX weekly futures. So I did post this on YouTube. I'm not going to talk about it too much. Below 38.26, this purple line, bad. This would be resistance this week at 4,097. The measured move originally from this weekly bull flag is 4183.11. There is some divergence that could be easily negated as long as we continue going up. Okay, let's look at the daily. All right, so last week, so this is interesting actually, let me tell you about this. So I had a bull flag way over here from way before. What I did was I cloned it and I moved it over here. I didn't even change it. It's exactly the same and it fits perfectly. What is happening? Like top of this one, top of this candle here, top of this one. What? I'm kind of top of this one. Whatever. Anyway, the point is I reused this slope here from October. Like, why is, like, that's what I'm saying. Channels, guys. Channels. Anyway, the measured move, if from this bull flag, from this downward pointing megaphone, is approximately 4178, which is very close to that weekly measured move. We'll see if it gets there. In order for it to get there, it has to close, obviously, above 3979, 3980 or so. That would be the star move. Above that, whoop. And I mean, yeah. So above 39.79, especially a close above, bullish, has to hold there and then up here, I think, if it does that. If not, the support, the next level support is at 38.90. That would be on Monday. It gets a little higher every day, but whatever. Okay, we'll keep you updated on Twitter. Let's look at Nasdaq weekly. Still not a close below the support. Next week, weekly support on Nasdaq is 12686. I think it should try to stay as far above that as possible for bulls. That's like, I'm Captain Obvious today. So let's look at the daily to get some more color on it. Okay, so boom. So this gift line from way back, we managed to go back, get below the robot line, back test this gift line, almost do it again. Not quite, not perfect, but pretty much close. We did close above the robot line again. So for Friday, the next pivot up that I'm watching, the breakout, so to speak, and then go to, let me just label that. So I'm watching 12983. If it gets above that level and with force, then the next pivot up would be about 13,185 or so. Okay, the star line is the breakout there. I don't know if it'll get all the way there. I'll post on Twitter if it does, but above that and the rocket, which would be 13,592. Yeah, okay. So let's look at now Tesla. So I had talked about this pink line in Tesla being very important. Below bad, above good. We did break below, I had actually thought that closing this gap was a good thing, but we ended up breaking them below this line. Now, back tested it, but again back tested it, which means potentially that many back tests. Potentially, if it does get back above 646.19 or so, I think it could be very bullish. Just like here, I'd like to tell you my lines are perfect. But I think for now, I remain optimistic that if it gets above 646, it's going to the moon, which is this blue line, labeled, not labeled, but it's the moon. Okay, so above 646, very good. Below, bad. And then the next line down, this moves every day, but, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes to get there if it gets there. Okay, let's look at gold. Gold had kind of a boring week, unlike silver. Inside week here, not really much to speak of. Wah-wah. Consolidation, not good, not bad, in my opinion, just wah-wah. Which I would expect, right? I think that any kind of up move is going to be, I I think pretty violent, and probably start on the weekend if I'm just saying, because it wants to trap as many people on whatever side as possible, preferably the short side from a market maker perspective. However, I am still optimistic that we're going higher here, but still watching on the low side if it gets below even 1714 or so, which, you know, I kind of put my mouse here. You can see this is a zone, right? This is a zone. But if it gets below 1714 or so, I think I said that, yeah, I'm not as bullish, not even a little bit. Okay, let's look at silver. You know, to be fair, I had talked about a bull sandwich here on the 4-hour that panned out initially and then did not pan out. So, and then panned out again. Whatever. It's just consolidation. However, on the 4-hour, this looks like a stop run to me. Does it look like a stop run to you? Look how much. Look at the volume too on that. And then all of a sudden, people kind of coming in there to buy. However, it is now a bear sandwich on the weekly. Now, technically speaking, I like my sandwiches to have a little more, you know, it would have been a little more red up here, a little more red down here. So it's something to watch. Technically, silver is not bullish until it is above 26.94, which is the key level. That will be very bullish. But I am hoping that this was a stop run on the 4-hour. The reason I'm hoping is because originally I've been watching 24.9, which it breached. And because it did that on the 4-hour, I just sat there and I held my breath. So as far as I'm concerned, it's held above 24.9. It back tested it again here and came back above. Below 24.9, again, I think is no bueno. No bueno. But I don't know if I'll hold my breath again. That was a long time. It was like a while. Yeah. Anyway, GDX, let's look at that. That might give us some clues. Now, if it had gone all the way back to this key level, which is 31.27, last week I would have been a little more like, oh, geez, I don't know. But it didn't. It as far as I'm concerned, right now we have a higher low within the channel. So for next week, if it gets, it really needs to maintain last week's low in order to look bullish to me. A breakout on the plus side would come from 35.33. That would be the safer entry if I were a normal person and hadn't bought down here. Love, Julia. All right, let's look at oil. So, you know, I talked about last week potentially going all the way down to the 52 level or so and still being bullish. Now it can go all the way down to the 53 level or so and still be bullish. But these are some good looking candles. However, you know, it's bullish. It's bullish unless it's below 53. I mean, I'm just looking at the weekly, so I can't give you trading advice. But still bullish, even again down to 53 bullish. But you know what else looks super duper bullish is XOP. XOP is the sort of basket of equities that are oily or gassy, or both. Anyway, that looks super bullish for last week. So anything above 72.09 is bullish. It didn't quite backtest that, which again I think is a good sign, but it could. I mean, absolutely could have a giant. And by the way, look at this bull sandwich here. See that? Bull sandwich. But anyway, we could go all the way back here, back test this, and still be very bullish. So 72.09 is sort of the key level. I didn't put a key there, but that's what it is for XOP. Okay, let's look at Nate. Oi, Nate. Rah. Do you see there is a potential inverse head and shoulders here on the 1 hour? Okay, anyway, the key level, the level I'm watching here is 2.564. There is going to be a contract roll happening. I believe it happened on, I mean, it didn't, I rolled mine on Friday, but it didn't actually mess with my other charts, so I'm not exactly sure. I rolled mine already. I don't know, so mine's a little higher. But anyway, a breakout would be, this week would be 2.641 or so on the continuous. Above 2.641, bullish. Below, raw. Okay, let's look at Joe Coffee. Oh, this 36.66 key level held last week. It was, again, I had a week of like, you hold your breath and you just wait to the close of the candles. But anyway, 36.66 closed above. Still bull flag looking to me. If it backtests 36.66 again, it better hold. I don't think it'll be great if it does that, to be honest. Like, I didn't think it'd be great last week. I held anyway. Again, I might just drop some of my scales if it does that again. But I don't think it will, right? Probably. I don't know. We'll see. And I think I just have a duplicate chart for Joe here. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful week in your trading, and I'll see you next time. Okay, on the interwebs. Okay, bye. I make myself big, and then get out.